Good afternoon, 1839, last day of February 2022. Um, yeah, today will be really special because I decided to put a little bit more work on. And of course, we are living now in very difficult times. It's war times, and it's basically almost whole world versus Russia. But Ukraine is the the main country defending all of us. So I just want to help a little bit maybe with current analysis for today. So yesterday, do you US you read a lot of news, so maybe I can help you a little bit with this analysis to tell what is going on and why it is very important what happened yesterday. So yesterday, the basically the governments of world, let's say, or maybe U.S. government, United States and European allies, have agreed that they will basically do the biggest sanctions probably ever done. It's very rarely used, but this is the time when they use it. So what they did yesterday, and you will see the effect in a few moments when I will show you what it actually means. They basically shut down or freeze the central bank of Russia assets, so they cannot use the dollars and they cannot use the pounds and they cannot use the yen. So basically, all actions were to reduce the possibility of Russian government to operate with the money. Mm, that was 463 billion in foreign currency, which is extremely big number for Russia. Extremely big number because they are getting naturally weaker as this conflict goes on. And I honestly think that nobody from Russia thought that this would happen, and that one struck them really brutally yesterday. Also, you probably noticed that Putin actually put yesterday here nuclear weapons on hold, on high alert mode, which means that he's ready to release probably, yeah, nuclear menace on, I suppose, Ukraine, or I don't know which countries. Nobody knows that. What is in his crazy head? So that's what is happening now, and I just want to share a little bit of the facts with you. So that the thing that they are not able to do is to completely ruin the ruble, like the Russian currency. So what they did to the central bank is that basically limited their options. With these strikes, they basically punish Russian government because they cannot operate now as they would like to. They basically that things which happened yesterday on Sunday would take effect today when the market opens, and in few minutes you will see how it affected. So basically, they were selling the rubles, and the Russian government or Russian national bank is basically forced central bank to force to buy it back for for lower price, and they need to buy it to reduce the complete evaporation of ruble. Also, the central bank of Russia, I think the interest rate was yeah, here it is. Russia's central bank hikes rate to 20% emergency move. That means I think it was 9.5. Yeah, it was 9.5. So that means that they are now in the huge danger of I would say hyperinflation. It's not still hyperinflation is hundreds of thousands of interest rate, but it's extreme. In one day, 20% is absolutely extreme, and it's visible that their market is collapsing. Basically, the inflation rate will be so high for common people that they will not be able to keep up with it. So it will eventually lead to the more poverty. So poor people will now be extremely poor because they will not be able to afford as much as they can, and it basically forces Russia to crumble from inside. Now, let's go to a little bit practical part. This is crude oil futures. I told you several days ago that I changed my position on oil. I was expecting a touch of weekly 21 MR, which will happen, but it will be a little bit postponed because now, when the conflict is rising, as I was telling you last time or previous times, when the conflict like this is on, the oil will skyrocket. Yeah, I definitely see it above 100. But in one point, it has to come to the weekly 21 ML. We don't know when, but it will. Now, the important thing related to the news I showed you, this is Russian ruble to US dollar. Yeah, you can check the Russian ruble, and you can see that since 1997, when it was 0.21 per $1, now it's 0.009. That's it means basically you need how many? That's 10. So let's say 0.01 so we can count it on that. So 100 rubles is $1. Yeah, with that rate. So huge. It's a 30% decline if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, almost 30%. And yeah, we can expect a huge decline. I think it will go even lower. You can see there is no recovery. There was a little bit of a recovery, but I don't think there will be. And the ruble is heading down. The inflation will be super high, and this all will cause a very huge internal pressure on Russia. MOEX, this is Moscow exchange. You can see that there was a huge dump also today, and now there is a forced recovery probably by Russian government, but not successful. And it will most probably be pushed down as the whole world is now selling basically all the Russian assets. Tomorrow I will tell you probably a little bit more about Sberbank case, which happened in Czech Republic. I'm really proud that something like that happened. Today I don't want to put it there. I just want to give you a little bit of a light on what is happening now with Russia and how actually the sanctions work in practical life on our stock market, and maybe widen your knowledge what is happening and why it's very important. This is extremely important step because the lower the Moscow exchange is, the more people will get liquidated and the more people will leave Russian exchange. The ruble will go even lower. The ruble will lose its value, and basically this will set Russian economy to absolutely unrealistic state. Yeah, so nobody wants ruble nowadays. Nobody wants to buy it. Everybody wants to get rid of it. Nobody trusts Russia anymore, and that will set them just to the crazy times. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that piece of information from yesterday. Today you can see clearly the results, and yep, that would be all of it. Let's continue tomorrow. I will focus now on the Russian-Ukrainian conflict because I care a lot. So let's focus on that. Thanks. Bye bye.